Unless you mean putting it in 16 and leaving the +2. You're thinking, all right, so if we did that, this 16, that goes down to 17. You want to start like this. We get con and wisdom with dex floating like that. That's our 16, both of our 15s assigned. And then what? We take +1, we take a +1 dex attribute point that does... It's proficient, so the half floating ones are proficiency with proficiency with whatever the fuck it's called. With that advantage or proficiency for the stat rolls, the +1 floaters, chat. Do you remember? So at 4, we're gonna take a feat. The feat's gonna give us we could fill out wisdom to 16, but I really think it's a waste. So if we don't do that, we're looking to take the thing that boosts the primary stat. It's proficiency? Okay. So where would we like to put that then? Proficiency in saving throws, right? Would we rather... And what are the cleric's base proficiencies for saving throws? It's wisdom charisma, is that right? Anyone else confirm that for me? Because I think if that's the case, what we probably actually want to do is do it with con. Because we could take a initial slightly lower con gain. We'd boost the dex 1, drop the con 1 like that. So that's our 15 plus 0. That's our 16 plus 2. That's our 15 plus 1. And then we take the con proficiency at 4. It says wisdom, strength, and that's not... This is just what stats are good for you. Wisdom, charisma is paladin, sure, but isn't it also cleric? Chat, I don't want... The problem is I have to redo all this shit if I go and check. If I don't get this right, I'm going to re-roll it, so it would be really lovely if anyone could confirm for me. I think it's these two, but I don't actually remember. Alright. It is? Okay, perfect. Thank you. That makes sense then. So we're really kind of going a bit hard on dex, but we can't really do anything else about that. If we had a +2 wisdom race, we could potentially get that. We don't. So it's pretty hard on dex. It's going to be good for our hit rolls, and it's there immediately. We're a little low on con to start with, but this will get to... we'll level this at 4, right? Too bad about the wisdom is not going to get any pumping then. The other way to do this is if wisdom was 16, that goes to 17. We could take both, and we could take stats on that. And this would be odd 17, odd 15, odd 17. We get, instead of proficiency with con saves, we would end up with one more con. Oh, we lose that floating dex all the way up. One last, okay, I think I prefer this. One last thought, chat. What do you guys think about 12 strength and 15 int versus 15 strength and 12 int? Tempted to move those around. Carry capacity, jump distance, and push resistance. And this is just non... yeah, right. We're melee. I think I agree. All right. All right. These are a lot of weird stats, but we rolled really strangely with this. Yes, the strength has nothing to do with the armor. It has everything to do with being more resistant to being pushed down. Okay. All right. We get 2 skills. Have athletics, have herbalism, have scroll kit. That's nice. Where do we get athletics from? I don't know where that comes from. We also have medicine, perception, and survival. Okay, perception is from the elf. And survival is from the elf. Our background gives us medicine and athletics. Okay. All right, so we have 2 points here. This is definitely going to be insight. All right, click it. Oh, I have to click over there. We could go history or religion here. It's thematically reasonable to be in religion, I guess. They're both int rolls, annoyingly, but we have a fair chunk of int on her. Okay. All right, so this looks pretty good. A lot of him. This is a him if I'm making this Crusader Bishop. All right. And what languages? We've got Goblin and Orcish covered. I don't think there's giants in the game right now. Take Old Temarian and Terran. Ah. All right. And what are we doing for this? Spare the Dying is fairly reasonable, and Light is excellent. We don't... Oh, we get 3 cantrips, so take that. Spare the Dying. What is Shine? Target an enemy creature within 10 cells. Fail a Wisdom save. The creature will emit light. Allies. Ability checks. Oh, Guidance is kind of OP. We're not going to take a basic nuke. That's fine except for the range portion. I guess we can hold on to a crossbow. Sparkle. The Sparkle is new to the game. There's a fair number of like things you can add this to in the game. We absolutely want Guidance. There's no way around that. The question is, do we maybe not want Spare the Dying? Spare the Dying is less good when you're not playing one of the clerics that gets that as a range spell. But it's still okay. Light just seems good to me. Ooh, Light is now touch? I don't remember Light being... Any of our other classes potentially getting Light? Is it a wizard spell? I don't think it is. Location cantrip suggested it. Is Sparkle a wizard spell? I wish I could just go in and edit this after, but I'd have to rebuild the entire character, which is why this is such a pain to make decisions about right this instant. That's probably good. We have one guy who can't see in the dark. It's the wizard. It may not matter.
A renewal. Welcome back.
Thank you, Sensei Shigeru. The 8 months. Let's go with this. This is probably fine. I think Spare the Dying has some utility. All right. This is Peter Bishop. Family. Bad boys. Classes in the base game with Light. Silent Owl. Oh, he's supposed to be an elf. Sturdy Branch. Sturdy Branch seems like a fairly reasonable tank cleric name. Alright. Sturdy Branch family. He's very sad. Base 1 is definitely the best. Their shape. Balding. It's probably wise. Okay. All right. Good. An elf. Can he be green as an elf? A little greasy, that hair too. Like bright green eyes. Elves tan, chat? Must tan, right? He looks less sad without his hair. All right, done. All right, 2 of 4, chat. What's the uptime? I think we're making good progress. All right, next up. Ipsidu the wizard, the human wizard. What is the top 10 command? I don't know what that is, mods. Right? Last name Banana Man. All right, equipment, quarterstaff, orb, dollars pack, spellbook. And was my games of the year? Yes. There's a game. We're getting there. All right, academic. Yep, gold. All right, what does Vipsa do? I think he might be lawful evil, sneaking in. I feel like an evil wizard kind of goes without saying. Right? Got it good? Going gum or two before? Lawful evil it is. Wait, lawful evil doesn't steal, do they? Let me know, Vipsidu. I'll give you 10 seconds. No stream delay issues at all, I imagine. Not missed anything. Lawful evil done. All right. Little greedy. X authority is a mod. Pragmatic. Little ego. Good. All right. Dice rolls on this were really bad. This is the 14, 13, 13, 13, 12, 11 dice rolls. So point by free edit. The humans, they get +1 to all of these. All right. I don't know if we're running this one here or not. 15. On is that. Wisdom, that. We have 3 that go to 14. That goes to 10, 12 rather, and one that goes to 13. That. Okay. So some questions about these. Int's a hit roll. We actually don't need int on a wizard. I know, shoot me in the head as I say this, but we don't need int on a wizard if we're not rolling to hit. If we're not rolling to hit, what we are doing is actually maintaining concentration. So I'm kind of looking at that. The idea of taking the con proficiency feat at 16 or at 4. Kind of makes sense, right? All right. What proficiency? So we have proficiency in Insight, Arcana, and Nature. We want him doing this shit. Scroll kit. Charisma is more important than strength. Strength is carry capacity. It's quality of life. Maybe. Maybe. No, dude, it doesn't matter here. Okay, you can't think like that, Mikkel, because the thing about charisma is only going to be skill rolls on this character. It's only ever going to be skill checks, right? And the skill check only cares about even numbers. 13 and 12 are identical for skill checks. Literally identical. No change whatsoever. But strength is not. Strength is one of the only ones where an odd number matters because your total carrying capacity is just a multiplied number off your strength. So 13 strength is better than 12 strength, but 13 charisma is equal to 12 charisma. But if I take my half feat for +1 charisma, why would I want to do that? I don't want +2 1 skills. I'm going to take proficiency in con saving throws to get better at maintaining concentration, which is a half feat for +1. All right. And take history. We get 2. No perception. All right. History and investigation it is. What language does he speak? Speaks Old Temerian. All right. Background language. Oh, wait. We get more languages? I just took language. Ancestry language. Primordial and... I feel like if you're going to cast spells, you need to know a little bit of Elvish. I think I'm min-maxing. Do you see the dice rolls? Make it part of the fun, right? It's limited resources, making do with limited resources. So our limited resources were the dice rolls, and we're now trying to figure out what best to do with our dice rolls. Sure, I don't mind being accused of min-max. I am min-max. I want Sparkle. That seemed cool. I want... Are we even gonna roll Firebolt? Oh, it's just a ranged hit, so it comes off Dex. Probably okay. We want Shocking. Do we have... What's Annoying Bee? Dazzle. Shocking Grasp. Do we want hit rolls or wisdom saves? We want... Okay. Alright. Level 1 spells. Sleep. Is this Alright. We 100% want Identify. Is it us or the ranger running jump? Nobody doesn't have jump yet, so we want jump now, right? 6 level 1 spells. Jump. Mage armor. Magic missile. That's 4 of 6. We can learn magic missile off a scroll, right? This is the Heimlich maneuver. Mislabeled as hideous laughter. Self Heimlich. None of these are currently concentration, sleep shield or something like that. That looks okay. I think we might learn Magic Missile without this spell, so it might be wasted. Maybe we want Featherfall instead. How do I change those? Or you unselect them all? Just like unclick one. Do we want Featherfall? Magic could be good too. Have to have mage armor. Okay. Low NG wall. Can't remember how we prepare spells on a wizard. Might be that, sure. We don't have to prepare, identify, or detect magic though, since they're ritual spells, right? We might be able to run these 4. Alright. This is Ipsidu, right? Ipsidu. Family. Emo branch. Oh no. Vinebreaker. Banana Man. Twisted. Okay. All right. Is he like a happy like squirrel? Little chubby, maybe? think happy squirrel. Reasonable. I don't understand why origin is different than face on this guy. Okay. What's his hair gonna be? Oh, now he's... What? Why did that change his... Much? Oh. Beard shape. No, he can't grow a beard. The wizard, I think he'd have fancy hair. I think it would look more organic than that. Try to stumble on that. Pink hair? Orange hair? Orange hair seems reasonable. And he's a little evil and greedy, so we gotta give him eyes that reflect that. There we go. Look at this guy. Yeah. I forgot to do
Undignified.
That was a lucky hit.
Necessary.
Death claims you.
that one. Alright. I want to start this game today. Vipsadu, Vader Bishop, Nobu, and then our final character of today. Zach. And Zach is, we've already done the Halfling Rogue. We haven't. We've done everyone but the Rogue, right? Zach, how upset would you be if I misgendered you? Because I kind of hate the Halfling male model. It looks like a child, where at least this looks like a woman. Odd if I misgender you? Fair enough. Go with it. Alright. Rogue it is. Rapier, short bow, regulars pack, dagger. Great. Proficient with thieves tools. We already decided that the rogue was proficient with thieves tools, right? But we get sleight of hand out of this. I can't craft shit as a rogue, if I remember correctly. Alright, what's your alignment, Zach? Like neutral. Okay. And playing in casual. Cynical and pragmatic. How's that? Sounds like a rogue if I've ever heard of a rogue. Little greedy? I don't know. I feel like everyone who donates for a character has to have a little bit of ego, right? Makes sense. Cautious, cynical, pragmatic, egoism. Okay. Alright, stats are 14. Wait, no. I know. Stats are up here. 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9. We get +2 dex, +1 on question mark? Yeah. Okay. So we could go 16, 16 dex. This is a bow rogue. We were kind of hoping to end up 17. I can do 17, 14, 14 too. That's okay. So, all right, if we start with 15 here, we end up 14 on con. 13 on con. We get 13 +1 off con. I want to take the half feet on dex at 4. Oh, 15 +2 is in fact 17. Okay, 13 +1 works here. We've got a 14, which we can roll on what? Wisdom? Rogue. We're probably gonna have a lot of things to do with that. I don't know yet if it's gonna be wisdom or something else. Int tends to be a dump stat. Strength's a dump stat in a rogue. Could be 9, could be 10, and we've got a 12 for charisma. Like that. So 13 +1 is 14. All right. So our assignments, our base rolls are 9, which we assigned, 10, which we assigned, 12, which we assigned, 13, which we assigned, 14, which we assigned, and 15. Okay. Be 14, not 13. Nope, con should be 13. I put 14 in wisdom and I put the 13 in con because we get 1 con from ancestry. I think this is right. All right, and the goal is here somewhat glass cannon, right? Like we're building a ranged rogue, high dex, and strength instead of 10 charisma. Again, the exact same reply to that. I mean, this is ranged. I guess you could argue that we get +1 skill check this way, and we take advantage of the floating half point by putting it in strength, which is fine. We could up strength 1 for more resistance to knockdown, but it's kind of very similar. Certainly could. I mean, we could, for example, dump int to 9. We don't really care too much about the rolls, but maybe. I'm happy with that though. All right, so our rolls we get 4. We have thieves tools proficiency. Dex and int save throws. We have stealth and sleight of hand already. We want acrobatics. Could roll insight with this amount of. We definitely want perception more. And it's gonna be pretty obvious what they are, huh? Investigation and int. Fine. All right, that was class skills. This is class expertise. What do we want to be expert in? Stealth, obviously. Perception. We did end up 14 wisdom. I'm being nice about using that. Could run insight too. Took some int. I kind of like thieves tools expertise. That's lockpick, right? That seems pretty good. All right. All right, and this is Zach. All right, could we be Zach of the Renegade clan? Seems reasonable. Oh, family, not clan. The Renegade Zach of the what clan for that? What's your country of origin then, Zach? Aussie? Forgotten. Probably not with this. Oh. Unless his family wouldn't be the misgendered though. I mean, that would be like a nice title for you. It would be Zach the Wheeless. There we go. Combined small, we, and the gender stuff all in one. Come on. That was clever. Oops. All right. Base. Holy shit, the halflings are perfect. Maybe. Okay. What are their redeeming features here? Purple eyes. I like those. That looks like night vision eyes. It looks like cat eyes. Hair color. Blue looks kind of cool. Blue looks kind of cool too. All right.
Don't let me down.
You guys want a male voice with a female character model?
Come on.
You'll get us all killed.
That was
Okay,
something.
you're tough.
Dive in the dirt now.
I owe you one.
Done.
Rank up. Hold the line. This hamlet shall not fall.
Hey Tiller, thanks for the raid, buddy. Always going well with you, man. The sweet kids are here. We are playing D&D, kind of. Playing Solasta, which is a D&D RPG coming out this year. This is still early access. We have just finished 5 hours, I shit you not, of character creation. You've come at the right time if you want to see gameplay. If you want to see character creation, there's plenty of VOD for you. Feel free to go back and watch it at half speed to double your entertainment value. I think we've just finished our 4 characters. I think we're going to get into the game here in a minute. All right. New adventure it is. Will there be gameplay? Yeah, you missed character creation. Okay. We got Vips to do. Nobu. Zach. And Satyr Bishop. We're 5 hours in. I need water. All right. So this is our team. Look at these handsome devils. What have we learned? We've learned that in a fantasy world, everyone's eyes are really shiny. Good. All right. I'm going to go grab water. And then we'll play through this horrendous tutorial that's required to be played through. And then maybe we can start the game. I'll be back in a minute. Now, chat, I saw someone and excuse me, someone asking about, is there any heavy armor? That's a good point. We might be able to tweak this build to fit heavy armor. Take a quick look. The cleric, right? I think if we did that, we would have to go dwarf, though. We want that warhammer. We went dex. I think we ended up 18 dex. Nah, still. You're on your 5th whiskey, Jerry? Jealous. We'll probably have a beer here before the end of the stream. Now you got me. Now you got me jealous. All right. Let's dive into it. Ooh, you think we should restart from scratch? It is tempting. It is tempting. I like our build. Off, so fuck it. Take advantage of your vacation for now, man. For sure. You don't have to go to work tomorrow. Enjoy yourself. What's your industry, if you don't mind me asking? Click or select start. Okay.
Before the cataclysm, there were no gods on Solasta. No humans either.
Chemical engineer laying you off now? Crazy.
Then, the rift opened. Some say it was a magical accident.
I don't remember this intro.
or the work of an evil god. No one knows for sure.
You care.
The cataclysm destroyed the old High Elf Empire. Manicalan, they called it. And twisted the land beyond recognition. Now, only the brave and the foolish go there. In search of ancient treasures.
Alright, chat. I'm gonna let you guys
Something
watch this,
is
but I'm probably gonna skip all the
happening in those
dialogue.
Badlands. Whatever it is, it can't be good.
N24 AC. I think AC stands for here. After Christmas. It's a time of political tension between the Principality of Masgarth and its neighbors. The Legacy Council stands as a neutral organization with representatives from all of the Eastern Kingdoms. It has issued a call for hired adventurers to bolster its efforts to explore the perilous battle after Cataclysm. Oh, you thought I watched that? No, I was just staring at the pictures. A valiant group gathers at the Gravekeep's Cask Inn. Ugh. The GCI, ready to take up the challenge.
This beer tastes like donkey piss. Not that I'm complaining.
Characters are fucking up.
Hope I'm not too late. Ran into a bit of trouble on the way here.
Sit, relax. Perhaps you'd enjoy a pint of this obnoxious ale.
If you're here for the council job, get in line. Though if this Lord Karen doesn't show up soon, I may go looking for him.
Another round, barkeeper. 4 of your finest flagons of donkey piss, please.
Zach sounds like his balls have dropped.
Indeed. You mentioned something about some trouble. Would you care to elaborate?
I was proceeding down the highway, minding my own business, when 3 brigands burst from the bushes and waylaid me. They carried me off to some ramshackle prison, an imperial ruin of sorts. Fortunately, the walls were as weak as this indifferent ale we're drinking.
That voice? We said it deliberately that way. Alright. Okay. It's been a little while since I played this game, so I'm gonna be short on hotkeys. What the hell is sneak? Isn't control, isn't shift. So, left, move forward, zoom in, zoom out. No sneak. I know there's this toggle somewhere. Of a dice style we prefer. Alright, let's just go. Presumably it will tell us. It is the fucking tutorial. Okay, QE for rotate. Although it's... Yeah, that's the right way. Okay. Giant button called cautious, but what's the hotkey for? What I was looking for. Also, isn't there something that shows like highlights terrain or stuff that's interactable? Well, probably not. It's probably all perception rolls. Okay. Click on the journal, quest log. Okay. Sure. Escape the bandits. These are mandatory 4 tutorials, chat. 1 for each character, showing you basic gameplay. We're going to try to get through those as quickly as we can so we can actually start the campaign, which is actually quite a lot of fun. Alt tab. Tab centers. Does whatever that is. Okay. The crawl. Character will automatically kneel and crawl. Okay. But there was a... Get into there. Remember. Consider Bishop our cleric. All right, highlighted elements are interactive. Action requires a dice roll. The difficulty class will be displayed. Great. Fuck. Right. I don't know if that's true or not. Are you doing anything? So I don't think so. All right. So we're trying to get the chest on the way out. We can climb. It's based on our jumping. Climbing and jumping is based on strength. Why'd you lock someone up so far down? Available prison. Like you found a prison, you want to use it. One of the things I'm worried about in this game long term is replayability because it's a linear story. I know it's a little company, so I want that. To get to there, I have to push this boulder. Grab that. All right. Ocean. Sweet. What is sneak? Oh, right. We don't worry about sneaks. 3 bandits beneath this. Great. I believe we were. I can't remember what our alignment was. Really, it was anti-bandit, regardless. All right, that's a bit better. Get our gear back. I'm looking forward to a little bit more of the crafting this time around too. All right, escape the prison. All right, tutorial 1 complete.
So, you escaped unscathed. Well done, my friend.
My flagon is empty of ale, and Lord Karen still isn't here.
I don't mind waiting as long as they pay us for our bloody time.
Well, let me tell you my story then. I too was accosted on the way here, but I faced my foes head on.
So what are you waiting for? Spit it out, why don't you?
Big is it? I don't know how to answer that. I think it's 4 areas or 5 areas plus random encounters. All right. Got an initiative roll out of this. Great. Nobu the Ranger. Do we have particular... We don't have particular requirements, so let's just get in there and swing.
You never stood a chance.
Great. Nobu the Wolf Killer. Awesome. I think it's fitting that her tutorial is about killing dogs. And then what we have to do, get rid of the wolves. Nah. Alright. Click. It's not 2 attacks at level 1, it's the offhand attack because we're dual wielding. We can shove this. And let's move. Good. They forced you to do this for some reason. We need to disengage, go to there. Now, it's kind of weird because I don't know why the tutorial does it this way, but you can't actually do this, right? So I guess this is considered an item interaction. I guess you can, but really this would be a shove. So that would be 2 actions, which you wouldn't really be able to do unless you were a rogue. But sure. All right, second tutorial,
What a
2 to
bunch
go.
of namby-pambies. You're lucky you weren't attacked by Sorax.
I don't remember anyone asking your opinion.
The Badlands are thick with them. Shape-shifting bastards.
Everyone's a critic.
Aren't all drunks basically stupid?
Sorax might be legend, but orcs are quite real, And not just in the Badlands. I stumbled across a secret settlement right here in the Principality.
That
He looks
is
so big compared to the two
preposterous.
smaller races.
I traveled here from the east and left the main highway, hoping to save time by traversing the hills. The views were magnificent,
This sounds
but
like
I should
such
have
an
kept
asshole.
my eye on the path because it gave way beneath my feet, plunging me into a Stygian darkness.
That's unfortunate.
Ow. That's going to leave a mark.
Oh, he stands up straight in this screen. Yeah. Voices seem off? No, not at all. We chose the voices for our characters. I mean, there's only 3 options, I don't think, but we chose the ones we wanted. They want us to do here? Must complete the objective before. Okay, leave the cave, light your way. Where does journal objectives? Log. This had mini things, like I had to light shit up or something. Maybe I just didn't pay any attention to it. We have like a light spell, sparkle. Right, firebolt. Uh-oh, chat. Forgotten what we need to do here. It's there somewhere. Leave the cave. Light your way. Track. Isn't there? I swear it was light. Turn these lights on, but what is the other thing that I could be doing? Can I get up here? No. Are there supposed to be objectives here? Oh. Apparently all I have to do is do this and then light the torches. Okay. They're candles. We have 2 light spells, and it doesn't let me use them in the tutorial. Insists I pull out a candle. Okay. Examine the totem. Easy
Orcs
23.
here. Strange. I wonder what this totem means.
Alright. Leave the cave, explore further. Alright.
There they are. Discretion is clearly the better part of valor in this instance.
Alright. Just mode. Makes me slower. Objects and traps are easier to find, hard for enemies to spot. 3 cells above the enemy in this mode, he can't be detected. Cool. We're gonna go activate this via sneaking. 1 more tutorial after this. Unknown creatures, which we know are orcs because they said they were orcs. So unknown. Make sure we get that chest. I kind of forgot about it. I did interact briefly with the factions, Tim. What did I think about them? They were just kind of NPCs with like a faction rating ahead of them. It was okay. Or like a faction shop. I didn't get to the point where it was like meaningful decisions between them yet. I was mostly just really excited with the gameplay. The fighting gameplay and the traveling gameplay. Alright. 1 more tutorial after this. I think we're nearly done this one. The cave. It's kind of a weird tutorial, just like waiting out the orcs. Go there and long rest. to have crossed the river. Here we have crossed the river.
No other means of egress is apparent. Fine. I shall wait until they go. These creatures do hunt, right?
All right. Long rest. Great. Spells. I get 3. You leave, right? Longer story, I believe. Yep. A little bit more content. They updated some of the stuff too, like the light system. They put back towards a more D&D light system, away from whatever they were using initially. Apparently fixed some bugs.
So close to a horde
Not quite
of
sure what
orcs.
else. There's a whole patch
Orcs have
list.
a very distinctive stink. I'm beginning to think Lord Karen might be a mythical creature.
They've said
We've all
why
told a
the
tale of our
tutorial
travels here.
is that.
All but one of us.
I think it was something like,
Yes,
as things
but I have a
change,
good
they
reason
want the
for that.
tutorial to remain
It's none of your
bug-free, and so
bloody
they want
business.
players playing it or
We
something
can't
like that.
take up arms together if we don't trust each other.
Fine. You
No,
want to know the truth?
not that long.
I
The longest
stopped on
one is
way
the next
here
one,
to visit
unfortunately.
an old friend of mine, and discovered he was up to his eyeballs in debt with a loan shark.
So he was in dire straits.
Indeed. He put up a family heirloom as collateral and wanted me to reacquire it, because you see, I can be quite stealthy when necessary.
I think Nobu can permit you for that, or Zach can. Or, Okay! Are the beer mugs better rendered than their faces? Priorities. Use your imagination with faces, but beer mugs, you know what they look like. Alright, so we want to go cautious mode. There's track spotted. Nice. That.
Liam, always thoughtful.
Murder hobo. I don't actually have control right now. We're still in tutorials. In we go, sneaking, sneak past the guard. Next courtyard seems fairly reasonable. Agreed about the fun part being that. All right, pick the lock to the courtyard. And what happens if you fail that roll? They must finesse it so you don't. All right, steal the treasure key off of. Do our first quick save. Another person over there. How do I get them to separate? And I think I can just walk up last time. Easy success on sleight of hand. Get out of there before we get noticed. Great. Yeah. The other person is locked. There's a steal from them or not? Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the scavengers. They got added. One of the things that happened. Nice. Did we end up with a halfling rogue? We did, right? I love not having to ever roll nat ones again. Oh, nice. I think it would tell us top right if we re-roll too. I think. Alright, tutorial almost over.
There's a trap.
Alright, let's see if we can actually disarm the trap without stepping in it. 27 on the disarm. I did not move the log. DC is difficulty check, correct? Or DC is difficulty anyways. $14 is still a success. That's good. We do have expertise in trap disarm, so. Okay.
There you are, you filthy crook!
Hey!
What? You're drunk. Get out of here before I kill you.
Think you scare me? Not anymore.
A grave mistake.
Alright, a battle starts. Lone Shark goes first. We have initiative. We're not fast enough to get in range to stab them. Good thing we have a... Do we have a fucking bow? Yes. A short bow. Shoot with advantage. Double nat 20. But. Okay.
Are you four here to see Lord Karen?
We're not here to get drunk.
Well, we're not here to drink ourselves to death.
Well, thank you for making that clear. Well, if you're here for Lord Karen of the Legacy Council, that would be me.
Alright, we should get paid for waiting.
Fine. I'd like to present you with a bill for the time we just spent cooling our heels.
Feel free. The Council's bursary enjoys a good laugh.
Might we ask a bit more about this quest of yours, sir, if you please?
Well, I suppose it's better if you know what you're doing. What do you want to know?
We're good.
We should go, don't you think?
Very well. Come, gather your things.
I want to play through all the new
You're late
content,
for your
chat, but I've now
swearing in.
gone through this portion of the
up and
game
wait.
3 or 4 times, and I
Story
really
of my
do
life.
not want to hear the basic storyline of this again. Essentially, an outpost goes dark, and we're sent to figure out what the hell happened. If you're curious. What kind of rogue is it? The only rogue you could realistically want to roll after reading the subsets for them. Do we need a command for what the 4 characters of this game are for us, chat? We might. So just very quickly, we have an intended lore master wizard. So I guess the command would need just slightly more context. So for variety's sake, we went with a dice roll as opposed to a point buy. We ended up with a lore master wizard with kind of bad stats. We took a... I don't remember what the rogue is called. We don't know the promotions yet. I think you can go back and watch it. We did 4.5 hours of character creation. So ended up with some really cool things. Ended up with rogue, wizard, ranger, and cleric. Alright, so we've arrived in this location. Is this what's her face? Scavenger faction was not active last time we were here. Okay, so we just have to go and... Where's my minimap? Why the fuck is the minimap not immediately on the... Wait, where's my interface? Why does nothing work? That. What? Can't I just re-roll? What do you mean? Oh, I could re-roll, yeah, but the point was to... When you... Alright, when you dice roll for stats, if you just re-roll, there's no point, right? Then the point, you might as well just be choosing your stats. I don't know why I can't see the minimap, though. There's supposed to be a minimap down here. Is it bugged out? I certainly don't want to be running around blindly in here. Maybe there wasn't a minimap, I'm just misremembering. I feel like there was. Alright, I thought M was map. I thought I rebound that. Escape is also supposed to do something it doesn't, so what the fuck is going on right now? Maybe we're tutorial locked for a moment. Let's go through the tutorial. So it's over here, right? Where we need to go. We should be able to fast travel around the town.
The council's in the opposite direction.
Thanks. Where the... Rolling versus picking your stats allow the same amount of point allocation. Nope. You're playing with chance when you roll versus playing with stat buy when you pick.
This place is magnificent.
Tell us to go in, right?
Welcome, deputies.
Stay in the light, citizens.
Wait, isn't it up there? Fuck. That one. I don't know why my mini map is not available to me here. The change that I'm not a fan of.
Nice gardens.
An embassy.
Look at the size of this council hall.
So this is what they spend our taxes on.
Look! Is that...
The princess! Wait, is she leaving? Apparently so. Then who will administer the oath? The maid who empties a chamber pot. No, we're not as important as that. Perhaps a stable boy.
You thought it would be the princess?
If she rules the whole principality, who's more important?
Lady Keene, the council's oathkeeper, is trusted by all.
Lord Karen.
Yes, milady.
Are these your new deputies?
They are, milady.
My name is Lyra Keene, oathkeeper of the council.
Pod down.
And I will be administering your vows. Once sworn in, you will carry the authority of the council wherever you go. Your every action will reflect upon the council's reputation. Remember that. Always. Now, please, raise your right hands. Do you, each and all, solemnly swear your lives and allegiance to this council, and promise to carry forth our mission to protect our alliance from any who would threaten the common good?
Absolutely.
I swear.
Excellent. Lord Karen will enter your name into the council's register.
Look very healthy in comparison to her, does he?
Thank you for your service.
Congratulations, deputies.
Wait, that's it?
Focus on the
Stop
mission.
wasting time. What's the mission?
Well, a motivated deputy. So, the mission. As I'm sure you know, the council maintains a number of outposts to secure the border between the principality and the marches. One of them is the former imperial fortress, KLM. It's held by some 50 troops under the command of Captain Henrik. He sends us weekly status reports, or rather, he used to. We haven't heard a word from him in 3 weeks. Leave immediately for KLM and find out if anyone there is still alive. If Captain Henrik or anyone else is still breathing, bring him back. The council wants a first-hand report.
All right.
Right, I guess that's that. It's on to KLM.
All right, we get faction reputation. There's a number of factions. We'll worry about those later. Let's just get out of the fucking tutorial and into our first actual
I never thought
going
I'd get
places.
so close to the embassies.
All right, can I minimap travel now? Thank God. That was just tutorial locked. All right, let's head back to Market Street. And we're looking for... Wait, did I not have everyone selected? I did. What do we need? We need to... Oh, we have level... Okay, we have to level up first. Actually, in the inn. We have to attack to the Scavengers. Scavengers have just been implemented. So they weren't in the game before, or rather it was just a placeholder. Where the hell are we? I know. I was so worried like the HUD was broken or something, but it's here. Okay, so we have level ups. We are level 2, chat. We did it. I think if I remember correctly, I have to do... I don't think I can level here, right? I have to level like sleep or something. Take a long rest to start the level up sequence.
Hello, adventurers. What can I offer you?
We'd like to stay for the night.
Sure. Just walk up to the suite and settle in.
A suite?
Oh, it's more like a large bedroom, really. But you know, this is the capital city.
Doesn't surprise me, El Petito, if that's the case. Combat in this game has been better so far, but we'll see. We'll see eventually what BG3 ends up being. All right. 10 gold, unfortunately. So we need level ups here. Let's do the simple ones first. Start with the rogue. Okay, level 2 rogue, done. No class features to choose between at level 2 on a rogue. You just get cunning action, which is awesome. Not a lot to deal with there. All right, Nobu. All right, fighting style. Oh, yeah, choose fighting style in a minute. Okay. We're a little unexcited to learn about this, but we're gonna go dual wield ranger. Now, I can't remember why we decided to do this. Yeah, I still don't remember why we chose to do this. Something different, I think. We wanted to play a ranger. Wanted to be cool. Could be that. All right, 2 class spells. Obviously want Hunter's Mark, and I think we probably want Goodberry. Right? Because I hate you. No boo. All right. Vipsadu with his 8 HP. And that level up. Now a wizard. Fantastic. Good news. All right, we have to choose now. We have to choose between the Shock Arcanist, which is extra damage on a number of different spells, including Magic Missile and Fireball, as well as a ability that makes you do more damage, or Lore Master, which is advantage on Arcana, History, and Investigation. Scroll and potion crafting times are halved. You can't do potions of healing because he's a wizard and not someone who has access to cure wounds, I believe. This is basically scroll timing. So we're going between these two. We're not doing green mage is not on the table, chat. I think our plan was to run Lore Master. What does green do? Makes you into a bad archer. Damage? He doesn't have any int. I think our plan was Lore Master with this, right? We built to be Lore Master by lower int? No, we didn't. We only had options of going up to 14 int, right? And plus, the only spell this character is ever going to cast that's an offensive spell that isn't a buff is going to be Magic Missile, which doesn't have a hit roll. But Shark Arcanist does impact Magic Missile damage, if I remember correctly. So this was the decision that we had not made in the making, right? Druid? Alright, Lore Master? Fine. I think Shark Arcanist is fucking epically good. They told me it works on scrolls too. I mean, we just never have to worry about a hit roll ever again. We have to go. Alright, chat. You guys are going to make this decision. This will be chat's contribution to Vipsadu's character. You guys are going to vote on this. I'm going to get more water. So, get a little more. All right, let me know. I'll be back in a minute. I promise to read it. See you guys shortly. Oh god, Chad, I made a horrible mistake. All right, you guys want Lore Master? Yeah. Okay. All right. 2 more class spells to learn. We absolutely need Magic Missile. I'm pretty sure I learn it right now through the books though, right? It almost doesn't matter. You take comprehend languages, but I don't think it matters. In Featherfall. Do we just take it? I like, can't we learn it through a scroll? I guess the scroll costs us money. We could save a little bit of money by learning Magic Missile now. We're probably going to be quite short money to begin with. All right, fine. Yeah. Nerd Master Vipsidoo, not wrong. All right, what spells do we have prepared? Is it stopped wiping the spells I prepared? We don't have sleep right now, and we do have jump. Okay. We drop shield. And I don't really care if the wizard gets hit when he doesn't have any concentration spells. All right, fine. Yeah. All right, let's do our last level up. -1 damage. -1 level of spell caloric. 1 level of spell is Magic Missile. Minimum 2 damage. Thank you very much. Don't undervalue the class, please. All right. Dinobu. All right. Air spells on Crusader Bishop here. Yes, Cure Wounds. Guiding Bolt. We have Shield of Faith, so it's domain, so it's always enabled, right? Want that one. What's already enabled too? The thing, like, we not. We have all the good ones already. Okay. All right. So that's our long rest. Now we can go forth west. Let's go talk to like Scavenger Guild, etc. We haven't used them yet. Bane is nice, isn't? The problem with Bane is it's a concentration. It's just like worse than Bless, right? It does almost, it's like a negative Bane, right? But it has a hit roll where Bless doesn't have a hit roll. My issue with that is I almost always just feel like it's better to cast Bless. You run into the issue that D&D is not super well balanced. Buy some food for the journey. Great. I think they added party inventory, right?
Welcome to Gorim's Emporium.
Can we see your wares? Good for me. Big Bad's fail saves. Maybe. Doesn't it have a save on its own? Alright. So this is our combined wealth, right? Yes. Yeah, that's kind of interesting, Professor Pandemonia. We need to do just a little tiny bit of inventory management here. Can I transfer items in the screen now? Please tell me yes. So we need to sort out, like this is a dex-based cleric. We need to sort out weapons. Zach is really supposed to be range-based, so it has a rapier, so we want to trade this short sword. I guess probably what I should do before this. The only thing I wanted to check for first were the kits. The poisoner kit there for 55. There's the rosary for 110. So let's get out of here. Go to our inventory and sort this shit out. So the wizard is fine with a quarterstaff and candles.
Let there be light.
Yeah, I think I let that up doing that. There is crafting healing, potion of healing, which I think he can't use, right? Because potion of healing requires something we don't have, but the clerics can. All right, notebook doesn't matter. Spellbook is our spellbook. Crafting scroll of magic missile. We want to learn this. Okay, great. We want this to go over here. I don't know if you actually need to do it that way. Nobu can craft this actually. She has a herbalism kit. I don't know if they each have to learn it, or once I've learned how to craft it, I think they both can craft it. We have double thieves tools here. I don't know that anyone else is proficient in them. Presumably can sell them. I don't think they break either. Where do I see proficiencies? Here, right? Thieves tools, scroll kit, herbalism kit, scroll kit, rosary. At a +0? Why is it +0? He's based in everything. What the fuck is it based off of? Proficient in it too. I thought a proficient was a straight up +2, so it starts as a minus? Like a proficiency at this level is 2, right? So this is +0, so it starts at a -2. But I don't have any stats that are at a -2. How the fuck is it a 0? Okay. Alright. Double short sword is fine right now. Steal Zach's rapier and give it over to Vader Bishop, who wants to run the rapier. Great. Light crossbow is fine. 0 because I don't have it. That could be right, I suppose. So things we want to sell. Who is our highest strength-based character? This guy here. Actually wear heavy armor on this character if we want to. Just have 18 dexterity. It makes it kind of unpleasant to do that. We could wear heavy armor and wield a rapier. Or can wear non-blunt armor weapons? Yeah. They don't start with that proficiency. This class, this subclass has martial weapon, all martial weapons as part of it. All right, herbalism kits here. They have crap, so they can learn this right now. Great. Do we have another one now? Do we have to learn it somewhere else, like Nobu? Just let me do it again. Did it use it up? Sure did. Okay, early access. I don't think they each learned it. I'm pretty sure I just wasted it. I was curious how that interacted. So we want to, this is going to be our seller, right? So they have the most strength, so we're going to want to put stuff in here. What else do we have? We do not need 2 thieves tools. No one else was proficient, so give them 1. I guess the dagger can be used on the rogue. All right. And what else do we have here? This is commoner's clothing. He's set to 10 plus dex bonus. We're already wearing light armor, right? So better. It can get sold. We have some rations. I'd like to put them on. Okay. We really don't need light sources that much, but if we do need them, they need to go to the wizard because the wizard's the only guy who can't see shit. Everyone else has dark vision, I believe. I don't know where the crafting materials are going to go. What's the stat breakdown? 13 strength on Nobu is fine. She could definitely carry crafting materials. 9 torches over there seems a bit fucking overkill. Alright, spellbook, notebook, healing pot on one of the melee, probably the ranger. Ooh. Arrows don't need to be here. It can be on the rogue. Back. Commoner clothing to here. He actually wants to wear commoner clothing, but he's wearing adventurer wizard's clothing, so that's fine. I'm gonna get the stuff together to sell. Components to Nobu. Needs this. Yeah. They fixed dark vision. And it wasn't that it didn't work, it's that they changed the light system. But they've changed it back to D&D normal light system. Okay, so we know what we want to sell. Scroll of Revivify, actually quite valuable. Only the cleric can use it out of this party. Want to keep that in this inventory. The rest of this shit we can definitely sell. Let's go ahead and do that. We're looking at 69 gold plus a little bit extra here. We probably can't afford the rosary. We have a herbalism kit here. An herbalism kit there. A scroll kit here. We're missing a poisoner's kit for Nobu, and I believe she does have that proficiency. Does not. Herbalism, scroll kit. I swear I got a fucking poisoner kit. I didn't. Did not get the poisoner ability. It's annoying because I do want to be able to craft poisons. Wonder if I have something else that can do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and sell this shit off.
Welcome.
Okay. I have to read the characters. Not wrong, not wrong. Alright, so we're selling off this, that. I don't know why I have arrows in this. About. Okay. Selling the thieves tools. Alright, what do we want to buy in return? We want to get. Well, we kind of want another rapier a little bit, but maybe we don't. They're not light, right? So I can't. They're just finesse, so I can't dual wield them. We're gonna have 19 here. How do I sell this? Food? Okay. We're at 88 gold. We would like a poisoner's kit. But no one's proficient, so nobody can equip it. Exciting. We have to buy 4 supplies to get out of here. So does this person even sell supplies? The weapons, armor, magic devices, adventuring gear. Need 4. And we kind of wanted some crafting stuff, but not this stuff. Alright, objective complete. Great. There's one other person we want to stop by. Well, 2 other people we want to stop by before we go. What did I do?
Deputies?
Yes.
So famous.
You were in that.
I'm Annie Bagmorder, quartermaster of the Scavengers Guild. We don't have a seat in there, but they all know exploring the Badlands without us would be a bad idea. That's why you should stop by our headquarters downtown. You'll need our services, I'm sure.
Is that compulsory?
No. But you'll find our services useful. Everyone does. Did Lord Karen not tell you?
No, he pretty much stuck to giving orders.
Oh, right. Anyway, we offer plenty of help and advice to beginners like you.
We are grown-ups, you know. At least most of us are.
Of course you are. Well, good luck.
Alright.
At least she's not another lady or something. The Scavengers. They've seen so much already. The first explorers of the ancient empire. So what do you think? Should we check out their headquarters? It's not far, but...
I've had enough talking. Let's go kill some monsters.
If there's business to be done, we can't afford not to.
Alright, we're gonna go talk to them. I think she's like... I can't remember where the fuck the rotation of the map is. Here. Alright, the Scavengers Guild is one of the new updates. Wasn't in the game last time we played, so I'm very excited to check that out.
Ah, you came.
You picked our curiosity. So, what exactly do you have to offer?
You don't know?
What kind of help do you offer to people like us?
Simple. Now, people like you, in the marches, even in the bad...
Who's Captain
You really must be new. Anyway, you trek out to some old ruin in the back... Well, you're still a bit...
Ouch!
Your orcs will hurt much. And stop interrupt. So let's say you find yourself with a whole load of rusty swords, leather armor, shields. Too much for you to lug back here.
Oh, so we're puny as well as green. Thanks so much.
So instead, you brave heroes just clear the place of monsters and draw us a nice clean map. Then we take our carts and pick up every piece of junk. We bring it back, we sell it, and we split the profits with you. We move the stuff, you go off to kill more bad things. Everybody wins.
For a percentage, of course.
What? You could never carry it all anyway. Not in your little backpacks.
Nice.
Do you sell healing potions?
No, we don't. There's a shop for that.
Well, thank you. I guess that's it for us.
Fine. Feel free to visit us any time. Or drop into any scavenger camp.
Are there others?
Anywhere we can settle. By the way, if you find Captain Henrik, tell him we're still interested.
In what?
In getting our people to Caerlem. The outpost is perfect for us. Close to the Badlands, with plenty of space for our camp.
Right. We'll tell him if we find him.
That would be appreciated. The more you do for us, the more we do for you.
Oh, so this business relationship can get better.
And I hope it will, friend.
I guess we'll see you around then.
Sure. Good luck out there. And don't forget, in the Badlands, always keep your eyes open.
Imagine telling someone to keep their eyes open. Can I steal shit from here? Chest is yours to use. No one can loot it. You can stash up to 50 items. So there's a bank now. Any adventurers use the scavenger service to store some of their stuff. More thieves' tools in here. Oh, it's my inventory. Hey, there's a party stash. Nice. Okay. Alright, let's go check the final vendor. Maybe we can get some crafted stuff going and then we'll get out of here. I'm so mad that we didn't get a poisoner's kit out of this at the end of it all, chat. I missed it in the backgrounds, I guess. I guess we should read through this. Maybe there's something that says, okay. You can craft it, blah, blah. Crafting, to do so, you need the proper equipment, ingredients, skill, and time. For magic items, sometimes you need to know spells. Crafting is performed while traveling. Characters can devote some of their free time to work on tasks. Yep. They're required tools to craft. Yep. You need to be proficient with these tools to use them. RIP! Okay. To craft potions, medicine is enough, but arcana is useful. To craft poisons, medicine or nature is useful. Shit, I just suddenly got worried, chat. Do we not have arcana on our wizard? Once a recipe's been learned, all the party can use it. So we did double learn a recipe we already knew that we didn't need. My fucking wizard better have goddamn arcana.
Hello. How may I help you?
I want to see your... Okay, so I wanted to grab... The other thing we can grab is we can grab spells for our wizard to learn. I have advantage in it from Lore Master. That doesn't mean I have it, right? I have to redo this. I'm going to be a little salty. Might just end the stream. Fuck. All right. Okay. The only thing I want to check before we go is crafting for this. I want to grab ourselves some healing potions. So we need these things: Angry Violets and Amaranth. Then roll kits. Wait, I like how this is not an image. Oh, this is this guy alone. Wait, there's no way this person is proficient in it. Herbalism and scrolls. Just tell me who is proficient in it on this page, shouldn't it? Okay, so we have 2 of 3 for herbalism and 1 of 3 for scroll kits. Why does it say this guy has proficiency in scroll kits? Back doing nothing for us. He should be making poisons while we move, but he doesn't. Nobu can craft potions. Oh, I see. Because they can make some basic ones, I guess, from that. Okay. Ana and scrolls. If we get one of these, we can get one. So we need whatever we need for the crafting. Should I go back to what the recipes were? Hover. Take magic missiles. Magnesium angry violet. Magnesium angry violet. So there's the same things to craft both these. We just need a shit ton of those. All right. Grab some of those supplies. Nice. You can now interact with that to get in without going through the dialogue. That's very nice. New addition. We can go to ingredients. These ones and these guys, right? How much do we have? 88. We have 4 of the others, right? Do we have 4 of each? Can I see the total number that we have in inventory somewhere? 2 magnesium there. Are they split up? I don't know. 40. Fine, let's do this. All right, we got materials to craft as we move. Let's get out of the city now. All right, where is the exit to the city? Here. Good. Do I wish to leave the area? I absolutely do. Did it say the Nobu was proficient? I didn't think it did. Okay. Use the arrow keys to explore the map. Click on the destination you plan to travel. While en route, adventurers can gather food by foraging or hunting. They can also find crafting ingredients and encounter travelers. Good. Slow pace lets you move cautiously. Normal pace is faster, quickest, but can be dangerous. Good. All right, so we wish to go here. Weird about it. I click travel. We want to go at a normal pace or a fast pace. Long rest is fine. Interrupt when a character can level up. Yes. Interrupt when a long rest has been completed. Sure. Don't need to be interrupted on items. Cast the good berry spell before the long rest starts. Hell yes. Good. All right, let's start traveling. Where do I do crafting? Is it? I thought it was this image. This interface rather. All right. Interrupt. I think it's the crafting is. Who's got the better of the two, by the way? Set a project. Where do I do that? Can't remember. I want that. I only got 1 angry violet at the end of all that. Fuck! I bought the wrong thing. Oh. All right, it's fine. You can't even craft that at all. Why? Required spell cure wounds. That they can't. They could though. They don't have cure wounds as a spell. Yes, they do. Craft me a scroll of magic missile. Prepared. Well, we'll look at the end of that rest. I'm pretty sure it is prepared. Cleric here. Again. We picked up some angry violets. Nice. That means we can do some more crafting. All right. Surprised by bandits. We failed all of our rolls. Kind of a bummer. We're gonna get surprise rounded. Probably means our wizard's dead. All right. You've been surprised with camping. You must fight off the attackers before you can leave. Haven't been surprised. You cannot take any actions during the first round of battle. Yeah. Surprised the archer didn't shoot us from the tower. Characters are proficient with the poisoner kit the whole time. Are we certain about that? I don't feel like they are. Alright, they just one-shot. They crit Zack. One-shot Zack for 22 slashing damage after a round of stuns. Feels good. Alright, our ranger wants to go stab people. Who's next? Alright, how do I read this fucking interface too? End of turn there. So highwayman next. The guy who just attacked is next? That doesn't make sense. Maybe that was he went first and Nobu's currently active. That seems more likely. But this bandit hasn't gone yet and has 11 health. Ooh, but we can't leave zone of control here or we get fucked up. Not a rogue. So this is probably actually just attack here. We are dual wielding swords, right? Chat, our bonus attack is a fucking... Oh, please don't tell me this. Our bonus attack with dual wielding is a fucking bonus action, right? The Hunter's Mark is taking one of our attacks right now. So bad. It's less damage than our second attack. Chat, we're never going to have a bonus action free to move our fucking Hunter's Mark around. Oh no. Oh no. Easy natural one. Probably need to spend a little bit more time character creating so we don't get stupid mistakes. Alright, succeeded on a death save. Maybe we'll just wipe on the first fight. That would be hilarious. Alright, our wizard who doesn't do anything, standing in melee range. My magic missile here, I get nothing, right? It's just spell range, so it doesn't matter. Well, remember that stupid ranger has 18 constitution or mass concentration. So they never lose their concentration. So we just needed to not make them a fucking dual wielder. But we would have to redo the character and all of the tutorials to restart there because we can't we took a feat that goes with that. Pretty bad. I want that thing to die. I think 2 magic missiles. We could do up to we could do 4 damage. I think we're just gonna triple magic missile this thing.
One foe down.
Alright, can't move away because we're in melee. Alright, who is this? This is our cleric. What do we have for powers? Turn undead and divine fortitude. That's not gonna help us. Alright, we just have a rapier attack then. What spells are available? We also have magic missile. And guiding bolt. This is a ranged hit though when we're in melee, so it will be detrimental. And it has 11 health. How much time we kill him with this? What's our damage range on this? 6 to hit, so 1d8 plus 4 damage. Similar. Miss. Rolled a 2. Ah, we could healing word. Seems worth it. Missed our wizard. How is that possible? I'm so mad about forgetting that interaction. Oh, we now have a concentration ranger. Melee concentration ranger. For fuck's sake. Ah, man. Feels bad. Alright, so what do we have for damage here? Can't reach that person. So we're just going to be attacking in melee here.
Good!
Should maybe attack the guy who hadn't gone this round yet. Absolutely should have, in fact. Stacks down again. Okay. Doesn't matter that Hunter's Marks lasts an hour. The thing about Hunter's Mark is it's a damage boost when you transfer it to from one target. So it's a spell that you can move from target to target to target, right? And it just adds damage on your attacks. But if I don't have the actions to cast it or move it, it doesn't help me. Like, it's pretty unfortunate. Anyways, stacks down again. Let's go ahead and Magic Missile, I think. Who hasn't gotten this bandit goes next, so we're gonna shoot this person. I don't think you have to move it.
Victory.
You absolutely have to move Hunter's Mark when you kill every time you kill a target. If a unit survives multiple rounds, sure, there's advantage to casting it, but these guys aren't going to survive multiple rounds. So maybe it's okay for us for big targets right now, but it's still very sad. All right, Crusader Bishop's here. Missile him, but probably we want to heal again. It's spare the dying, the full action, or heal as a half. Is my oh, wait. What's my? There's something different for bonus actions, right? Cast spell bonus. That's what I was looking for. Beat myself up over it. Well, it's not like the end of the world. It's just kind of annoying. We spent that time thinking about it. I was looking forward to that synergy. The problem is I'm desperately trying to make Rangers work, and it's like you're like WotC didn't think out bonus dual wielding. I don't think WotC thought out Rangers. You're like, I agree. All right, Nobu is our melee ranger. Go ahead and swing. All right.
Well deserved.
Survived the night. A little bit sketchy with the opener. Go loot everything. I don't know if they've added group loot or not. We're gonna find out. I think they might have. This is group loot. They added group loot. Fucking right. Okay. A great sword, a light crossbow, scimitar, light armor, roll of identify. Okay. All right. Who took it all? Dipsidoo. I looted it with him. I needed to actually send all of that to the... I want to use the scavenger thing. How do we do the scavenger thing, chat? I haven't used it yet at all. Is it just chess? Ranger a hybrid class? No, Ranger is a unique class. You're already lightly encumbered off the wizard picking that up. Yeah, we didn't. There's not even animal companion rangers in. I don't know how to do that scavenger thing, and I wish to know. Short rest. Open the map. Journal menu. It said we could do it for random encounters, right? I'm like 99% sure it said it could. But is it because I looted everything? Like, do I have to put it back on the ground, maybe? Does anyone know? Does this no one played this? Just leave it and then return. So we want to go Dipsidoo. So I would just dump it all, huh? Alright, do we have enough light armors to go around? We're wearing light on this guy. I think she wants to be wearing medium, right? Sure yet, we don't have any. Wizard, rogue, cleric, all wearing light. Not wizard. Ranger, rogue, cleric, all wearing light. Okay. All right, light crossbow. I don't want the wizard. Wizard can't use a light crossbow, right? All right, so this is all stuff that we're gonna try. We're gonna try Scavengers Guilding this stuff because it's all garbage, really. Weighs a ton, low value. We picked up some heavy armor. I don't think I can use heavy armor at all. Can I move this down too? No, don't pick it up. Wait, what? Not enough spaces on my discard? Cleric use heavy. Cleric default medium. No. The wizard can use crossbow. I don't think so. Considered a, oh, it is considered a simple weapon. You're right. Oh, it won't let me now though. I thought wizards could use simple weapons. I thought everyone could use simple weapons. Maybe wizards can't. Maybe they just have specific simple weapons they're allowed to use. Okay. All right. We dumped it all on the ground. There. I believe. I trust in the scavenger mechanic. All right. Finish our long rest. I want to do some more crafting. Also, I wanted to check the proficiency thing, right? There's no way I have poison proficiency, right? We'd see it here. Scroll kit, here. Doesn't look like it. They all have hands. Not how it works. They're not trained on it. They don't feel comfortable with it. And in tools. I just went to tools for all of them. Tools is not a separate screen. It's just how far down that screen is. All right. Vader Bishop goes hunting. We had a full rest at the end of all that. Get HP back. Air spells. Happy with the spells we have prepared. Although I don't understand why it was telling me that Crusader Bishop doesn't have Cure Light. I don't have Cure Light Wound. I have Cure Wounds and Healing Word, but I don't have Cure Light Wounds. That's why I can't make the other thing. What is Cure Light Wounds? I don't know what Cure Light Wounds fucking is. I don't want Inflict. The same as Cure Wounds? Maybe I don't have the crafting for it. Alright. So who else is not crafting right now? Could be. Or cleric, right? Could be crafting missile scroll. Zoom moving. Need another Angry Violet, possibly. I do like the mechanic of the way they do, I like the way they do crafting. Okay, we can craft again. Get another missile scroll. Second rest, fine. You're traveling. All right, we've arrived. 2 days travel. I've always hated crafting in D&D. I think this system is fairly decent. Right. Now, I'm bummed that we didn't get our Poisoner's Kit sorted out. But... all right. In we stumble to the fort.
So that's Keralem.
We're almost there. It's just up the hill.
Agreed. We should press on.
Up we go. Cautiously exploring. No word from this fort in 2 weeks or something. House rule. I like the Arcana check to identify spell casting. The house rule, right? Alright, if we were real smart, I know there's a fight here. So if we were real smart, I would cast like wizard spells and shit, but we're just gonna go through it.
What's that smell?
And that's a goblin. How do I go into combat then? How do we know the terrain you're at in terms of what? Like what if it's like a mountain or something? I don't know. I think it says, I think that's only for the other map, not this map, and I think it tells me. How could this guy possibly be encumbered? Makes no sense at all. Oh, because we looted so many fucking ration pouches on the other map. My entire team encumbered? No, hide. What is this debuff? Stealthy. We gotta spread the rations out. Dude, even 15 strength, we can't carry. Oh my god. Okay. Them. Alright. We're gonna move up a little bit. I want to... How do I like attack from here? I want to attack this thing. Probably the rogue. Alright. Zach is our rogue. Go ahead and attack this guy. Yeah, I wish to attack. Why can't I target? 10. Attack.
What went wrong there?
Okay, well, he just stumbled into us. I didn't get that attack off. Alright, take cover. Okay. Oh, there's the roll. Nice. More enemies up there. So does that count? So okay. So we're hidden right now. Unhiding is a free action. I don't want to unhide. And we can cunning action sprint, right? Dash. We're already hidden, right? Can I dash while I can while stealth? Suicidal AI? No, they just didn't notice us yet. Because we're stealth when we have this icon here, or rather we're attempting to stealth and they failed their stealth roll on us. It's not suicidal AI, it's just they didn't know we were there. Alright, what wizard spells do we have? Lore Master, Vipsadu. Got Sparkle as a bonus action. And Magic Missiles. Can't see him. There's a way to get line of sight, right? I don't know how to do it though. Lookout failed. He had one job, not wrong. Alright, let's go ahead and ready action. Ready a attack cantrip. Okay. Nobu is going to dash. White lines the LOS, okay. Good. Good bonus action, cast Hunter's Mark. Be a little fuck though. Okay. I cast on my allies. Okay, surprise, so that's his missed round. So he's seen us for somehow. I guess we failed a stealth roll over here or something. Go ahead and dash. Uh-oh, it shows me line of sight when I can't see them. We'll just dash to the corner cover. Field of Faith here. Okay, no longer surprised. Zach's up first. I think that might be obstructed line of sight. I'm not entirely certain. I don't know what these reds mean either. Visible, I think. I will go there. Still hidden, so I believe we get sneak attack here. That advantage. There's our sneak attack damage. Rogues being fucking monsters. I don't want to block the movement, so let's go back to there. Alright. Lore Master Wizard. We're good. Go ahead and I don't want to cast these spells. Abort. Do here. Ready a spell. Yeah. Oops, not that one. The ready action is if he sees something that he can attack, he will cantrip it.
Did we not say silent?
Missed. Alright, Nobu. A melee. Slow melee. Fine. Gonna dash. Interesting why it's doing this. I don't know why it's acting. I can only go this far. Even with a dash? Fuck, I fucking hate slow. The guy there opposingly too. Okay, so let's not dash then. We'll just move. You can move incrementally, I believe. You can move through yourself, okay, sure. Move through your allies, but it's at half speed. Alright, so I want to get in range with the goblin. Doesn't actually matter if I get in range with the goblin, unfortunately, because goblins have disengaged for free. But we will get closer. Ooh. Apparently was in melee range with this goblin despite being beneath it. I didn't think it worked that way, but it did apparently. I have bonus action attack after a dash. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know you could do that with dual wield. Okay.
Got you.
Well, he had zone of control on me apparently from there, which I didn't think he did. Keep Fudginator. He has high ground? No, it wasn't high ground. Unless it was like a throw or something. Melee attacked me, I believe, for walking out of his zone of control. Alright, our cleric. Get forward and attack this guy.
Take that.
Right. And we have bonus spell, but nothing really to do with it. It's fine. Okay. Zach can be behind cover and shoot. Seems great. Maybe he's still stealth too. If I go there, no, it doesn't look like we're stealthed anymore. Take a shot here. We're not going to get sneak attack this round, unfortunately.
More coming
like
your
it
way.
mattered. Okay. King action can dash. I think we're good where we are. Alright, Vipsidu. Maybe he could like craft the scroll of magic missile. He's kind of okay where he is. He just hangs out in the back. Rogue hunting action hide. He can do that in the sense that the mechanics work, but to hide he has to be hidden. He's not currently out of line of sight of them. No, he'd have to break line of sight to do that. I don't think I can see anyone here, but maybe we can like firebolt. Yet apparently. All right, Nobu took some damage. Go there. Stab.
More.